Sometimes it's hard to figure out where to start when you talk about where the band started, because it's been kind of an unprecedented band. Craig was an original member of Jefferson Starship, which started in around 1974, I guess, and then I joined Jefferson Starship in 1979, and then we just shortened it to Starship in '85, I believe it was. And then these two gentlemen joined the band in '87, right?
Yes.
When it was Starship, so that's kind of the short form. You got the long version?
Oh, that's pretty concise, actually. You know, I like Mickey said, I joined back in '74, and prior to that, I had recorded on several albums with members that later became members of the first version of Jefferson Starship, and over the years, as they got older and died off.
Well, some of the members of Jefferson Starship, when he joined and when I joined, were former members of Jefferson Airplane as well. So, but there are obviously no former members of Jefferson Airplane left in the Starship anymore, but sometimes people get kind of mixed up about the origins of the band and who's still in the band, but no more Jefferson Airplane members.
Yeah.
We're trying to get into a situation where we're always writing, you know, kind of a year-round process, so that you don't, you know, try to, you know, have to cram for it at the last minute, try to sit down and write 10 songs in a month or something. So writing is pretty much an ongoing process that's always occurring. Everybody in the band writes. We write in various combinations. Craig and I wrote a song on the album with an outside writer named Steve Diamond, and then Mark and I wrote a song with Steve Diamond, and Mark and I wrote another song with another guy, and so it's just various combinations, but everybody writes. Just some of them don't make the records.
Yeah.
You know, we're always trying. We hate to rehearse.
If we have a tour, we'll rehearse.
Rehearsing's for sissies, man.
Never for an album.
I like to watch Sesame Street.
You should tell him why you watch it, though.
Oh, well, I have a 2-year-old, so that's been taking up a lot of my time lately. You know, when I'm not on the road, I spend as much time with her as I can.
I see. How about you, Mom? What do you do?
God, not that much. It's a pretty boring life. No, actually, I play golf, and I'm kind of more involved in trying to write for film and stuff, so I spend a lot of time doing movies. Yeah, a lot of movie cues and things like that.
He's a music-making man.
Yeah, just kind of, I acquired a new instrument, so I'm just kind of learning it for one.
Well, Brett and I actually, we sort of got involved in racing this last couple of years and went to some racing schools and did some stuff and got our racing licenses from IMSA and NASCAR and sort of, yeah. And we're good, too.
When it's us, we're the only two on the track, we're great.
Probably after the first of the year, we hope that we'll be on the road most of 1990. Is kind of the tentative plan now, in one form or another, one way or another. We'd like to be on the road most of next year.
We'd been on albums earlier when Wiki first joined the group that we co-produced and stuff, and we had written more material for. And then we sort of got into a period where a lot of the producers that we used did a lot. They took more control, you know, amongst themselves and stuff. And then on this album, I think we tried to get back more involved in the producing and the writing, and so it's more of a band effort, I think.
Yeah. We feel like this record is a little more focused than maybe some of the more recent records. I mean, I think they were all good records, but I think this one is a little more focused and a little more kind of a little harder edge, a little more rock and roll bandish.
Yeah.
And I'm real happy with it, real proud of it. I think it's the best record I've ever been involved with. I know people always say that, but in this case, it's true.